Hello, welcome to my presentation for my game, Galactic Shift. It's a single-player sci-fi 2D shooter. My main inspirations for the game were from games and movies of a similar genre. So Halo, the Metroid games, and Star Wars. The graphic style was mostly inspired by Super Metroid. The main character's design was inspired by Halo, and the aliens and the location were inspired by Star Wars Mass Effect and Alien, the movie. The backstory of the game: in the distant future, a mysterious planet of unknown origin appears in the Milky Way galaxy, and it sends out transmissions and frequencies that all the people on Earth do not understand. Earth sends a small ship of elite soldiers to scout the planet when suddenly their ship gets pulled into the planet's atmosphere. Uh, the survivors crash and have to explore the planet and learn about the planet. Um, the requirements for this game were that it had to be a retro kind of 80s styled platform game that you have a lot of nostalgic feelings when playing it. Um, and I believe I hit these requirements. The game has a simple control scheme that's easy to master. It's a pixelated, like 8-bit style to try and boost that nostalgic factor. Uh, I wanted to sort of put story elements in. And if the game was to be fully completed and published, there would be simple retro-styled cutscenes at the beginning of a game, during the game, and at the end. It would just be simple with text, speech marks and stuff, speech bubbles. No voice acting, as that's more of a modern day thing, and it wouldn't really suit the style. I know I aim to make a financial profit by selling the game on Steam, and then releasing downloadable content in the future. Um, yeah, well, how will it make money? The game will obviously be bought at full price, and after a month or two, however long, downloadable content will be released at a little bit of a cheaper price to try and make players return to the game and maybe get new players into the game after the release. These were some of my designs for the characters, the gun, and all that stuff. These were only early designs. Um, Originally, the helmet color was green, but then as I went on, I changed the background of it, and he blended in with the background, so I had to change it. And really the same with the gun there. All my designs and sprites were all created using Piscal. Um, Here's with some alternate designs of some of the levels I did. There was I thought about doing obviously different level designs, adding in collectibles, different types of enemies, and a boss fight. But obviously I didn't do that in the end. But in level 1 and 2, there were originally two types of enemies, a collectible, and obviously a completely different level structure. And after level 2, there was originally going to be a boss fight with two phases. But to save time and to get it out there, we had to just kind of like make it shorter, chop it down a bit. I believe the unique selling point of a game is its retro, nostalgic feel for a game made in 2022, with all its controls and its features and its gameplay and all that. It is also like it to be the start of a multiple game series, with a connecting story that would slowly expand the universe of the world. And another point would be it's a nameless main character with mysterious but interesting background. of a character. That will make people want to continue through the game and keep playing till the end. Here's just a demo of the game. So just play that now. Yeah, so here we are. This is the beginning of the level. Jumping over some enemies there. If you were to fall into those enemies, you would have to restart at the beginning. Yeah, so just climbing up here, platforming your way through the level. You can kind of choose to go through this level in different ways. Like I jumped over him there, or you can either drop down, shoot him, or like at this bit here, you go underneath it instead of going back and jumping over everyone. You can shoot the enemies. This way, it's probably maybe a bit more safer, if you will. Yeah. So just nearly coming up to the end of the level here, and I jump down, and it will. That's the level done, and you'll be teleported into the next level. So like once again, there's multiple like routes through. There you go. I'm shooting the enemy there. The enemy gets destroyed. You can go above all of it or below it there. Yeah. So obviously you can go beneath them with all the enemies, but that's probably maybe a bit harder to do. So it's probably a bit safer and easier to go above everything. Right here is probably quite difficult. I died there. I get restarted at the beginning of the level. It's quite hard down there because I designed it so that you have to time your jump so you don't get caught by the enemies. At the at the time of this, you can only shoot one way, which is to the character's right. So it actually makes it you can't actually shoot these two enemies here. You got to time it right. You can either go straight into the portal at the end of the level, or just try drop at the same time and shoot them both, which is what I've been trying to do in these in this bit. Right, yeah, so yeah, we're just coming up to the end here. Going the safe way every time. Here we go. So yeah, there you go. He's done it. Down into it. Bang. To be continued. And yeah, that's just a demo of the game. Yeah, so far we got some customer feedback. 66% of reviewers rate the game a 4 out of 5. They said the gameplay is good, works well for a platformer game, and is reminiscent of retro classics, which is good because that's what the aim of the game is meant to do. When we asked what they disliked about the game, they said the controls are not typical of a PC game, and the control should be changed to WASD, and the mouse clicking to shoot. So that would be good to change. And another one, you can only shoot one way, which is what I mentioned earlier, for only being able to shoot to the character's right. 100% of reviewers said that the game met the genres, which is good, because that's obviously what you want to do. And another 66% said the difficulty was about a 3 out of 5, which is probably just right for a casual audience and casual players. All the reviewers rated the designs a 4 or 5 out of 10, which is good, because obviously they like the designs, and you don't want people playing a game with designs they don't like, because they make them want to stop playing. 100% of reviewers wanted DLC for the game, which is good because that was our plan, to get people back in, to get people started. So that's a good thing. And the DLC they wanted was more levels, different weapons, skins, and different characters. And they all said roughly that they would pay about two to £5. Yeah, so that's mostly everything about my game. Thank you for listening. Any questions?